D.C. Curry. You listening to DisRace live from an ATL Uptown, new improved Uptown Comedy Corner. DisRace, where our motto is no hate,
no fear,
but no fear. You got to know when to hold them, know when to fold them, know when to walk away, but we never run. And then our new amendment, respect all and fear none. I got Sister J.J. Whitney, producer, award winner, actress extraordinaire.
I'm here.
I think you done run everybody else off, J.J.
Couldn't handle the queen. They couldn't handle the queen.
You know, we had some concern. We brought you on. We will she be able to take it? And she done ran everybody off.
All of them.
All of a sudden, everybody else got something else. They tied up. Ain't even Christmas yet. Well, Georgia, congratulations, Georgia. Put my man Warnock on the Senate. I voted for him.
I voted for him too.
Yeah, I voted for him. And I know you're not supposed to ask me, but the lady, I went in there and she said, DC, who you voting for? I said, you a poll worker. You ain't supposed to ask me that. I said, I'm looking for OJ. Is OJ on the ballot? Because I know damn well they ain't talking about this running back, Herschel Walker.
But you know, DC, some people was making up reasons why they wasn't voting. I heard this one guy, I literally heard him say he wasn't voting for Warnock because his breath stunk. I'm like, are you serious? Come on, man.
Come on. Come on. So he voted for Herschel?
I guess, but that's what I heard
he
him
like
tell
Herschel breath. Because his breath
Because your breath stinks. Your breath got to smell good if you want that vote.
That's some comedian, some young rookie comedian trying to be funny.
He was a young guy. He
trying to be funny. I thought Warnock, Herschel was just, Herschel blew himself out the water. You know, my grandmama used to say sometimes, it don't matter how much, when she hear them old women trying to sing at church and be messing up.
That'd be me.
My grandmama,
that'd be me.
My grandmama used to say, I don't care how much somebody tell you can sing, you ought to have sense enough to know
you can't
whether
sing.
you can sing or not.
I just make the choir look good. I be like, don't put that mic in front of me. I just make y'all look good. I be hyped with it.
Everybody, you know, in the choir is good. I can hide in the choir, but it's that leading that gets you caught up when you got that microphone.
I'm telling you. But you got Herschel gave a good speech.
They shouldn't have given Herschel a microphone at all.
No, man.
But his speech was good. You got to give it to him.
He did put a sentence together in that speech.
He did good. He did good.
His speech was good, but somebody pointed out on the internet, and it was right. I said it when he was saying he gave no credit to Raphael Warnock.
Oh, he wasn't going to do that. No, he wasn't going to do that.
But he did concede.
Right out of Trump's
he conceded with dignity and style, in my opinion. He did.
I tell you who we need to thank.
Who is that?
Donald Trump put him up to running.
Yep. Yep.
Facts.
Yep.
Facts.
Yep.
Donald Trump put him up to running.
Then left him out to dry.
I would like to tell my white listeners, you ought to be ashamed of yourself for voting for that boy. You know damn well. Herschel was. So I texted a Jewish friend of mine, right? And he said, he texted me voting day. He said, well, who you gonna vote for? I said, man, I'm torn between Herschel and OJ. Well, Herschel ain't on the ballot, so I guess I had to go with Warnock. And he started laughing, but then he said, well, the thing about Herschel, between Herschel and OJ is, OJ just had one bad night. He said Herschel is having bad night after bad night after bad night.
He said, you know, he up late watching that movie, No late watching the werewolves
And the
and
movie
And
don't
the
get no better.
vampires.
The movie, The
He
Vampire.
said, I'd rather be a, what you say, he'd rather be a vampire than a werewolf?
He wanted to be a vampire, but after he looked at the movie, now he want to be a werewolf.
Then I heard him say, people calling me a coon, but they must not know. Coon was the smartest animal where I'm from. Oh, God, you got to be shit me. And the man said, this is a good, he meant to say election. He said, this is a good erection.
He said that?
He said that.
I missed that one.
He said, he meant to say election. He said, oh, this a big erection here.
I missed that one.
Oh,
I
yeah.
missed that one.
Yeah, he did. He
missed
said
that one.
America's spending billions of dollars cleaning the air. And then China breathing it.
But did you hear the song that Warnock was playing? Hit the road, Jack.
Yeah,
Don't you come back no more. I was like, Warnock, come on, man. It
And
was
he's
good.
not even from, he's not from here. He lives in Texas.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it was just ridiculous, man. Now, I'm going to tell you, I'm glad Warnock won. I voted for Warnock, of course. But let me tell you what's sad about it. It was close.
Yep. Well,
Can you
it was
believe
very,
that?
very close.
Over 1 million people voted for Herschel Walker.
Over 1 million people
Yep. Very
voted
close.
for Herschel Walker.
Yep.
They said 3% of black people voted for him.
Mm-hmm.
Well, those are the same people who supported Donald Trump, right? Would you
no,
say
I
that?
think them were 3% that voted for Kanye.
What's his name? Van Miller said the Democrats, we in trouble. Because if that many people voted for Herschel Walker, that means we're in
Herschel
trouble.
Walker.
We're in trouble.
So the Republicans playing the blame game now, but I think Donald Trump the one to blame for putting him up to it. But I'm going to tell you what I think Donald Trump was thinking. Stacey Abrams raised all his hell, got all the black people that weren't registered to register, had this big voters drive push, Stacey Abrams.
Mm-hmm.
And Donald Trump, in his little racist mind, was thinking, well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to split the black vote, and I know I'm going to get the white vote, and I'm going to split the black vote by putting Herschel Walker up there to run against Warnock, and it backfired on him.
But most of the people that he backed lost.
Yeah, everybody
That was a
getting their
terrible
ass
strategy.
licked. Everybody he backed lose.
Yeah.
So the Senate got 51 Democrats, 49 Republicans. But I just wonder if Herschel had won. I think I'm gonna do a skit about that.
Who gonna play Herschel? Bo Peep.
That was funny,
If he had won, though, can you imagine Herschel Walker, man,
We'd be in
in the
trouble.
Senate?
Could you imagine the material that would come out
We'd
of
be
that?
in trouble.
Oh, he'd be writing for me every day. I couldn't turn the news off if Herschel had won, man. Huh?
That's morning, noon, and
I
night.
couldn't turn it off.
Yeah, that's entertainment all night long. Because I couldn't turn it off when Trump was in office. I'm sorry.
I couldn't either.
I
Trump
had
was
to.
writing for me. Y'all can say what you want. Trump was one of the best writers. He's the only writer I've ever had. I mean, he was writing every day.
I couldn't turn it off. I had to.
He ain't president no more. He's still writing.
Mm-hmm.
Trump say the whole Constitution. Get rid of the whole Constitution.
To overturn so he can get back in office.
And some of them, they asked some of the Republicans, the senators and stuff about it, and they said, well, I ain't hear him say that.
Yeah, you know.
That's their favorite line.
That's
You
their
know,
favorite line.
you know,
I can't comment on
it's
that.
definitely-
Let's talk about what matters. Let's talk about
Yeah.
inflation.
That
Inflation?
one-
The gas prices.
Man, talking about throwing out the whole Constitution. Let's talk about the price of gas.
Don't want to talk about that. We're not going to talk about that. We ain't going to talk about that. I didn't hear that.
I mean, it's really comical, man. It's really comical that the people even is supposed to have all the sense, could be this big of a sucker. But I think after all's said and done at this point, I do think his influence is dwindling.
Well, he did tell the people continue to vote. I think he went out with style.
I'm talking about Trump.
Oh, you talking about Trump? Oh, okay, I'm back on Herschel.
Well,
Not Herschel. Herschel ain't never had no influence.
Okay, well,
He did have some. Look what happened.
Asked Herschel about the Russians. He said, I rush for 100 yards every game.
well, let me ask you this then, DC. If you think his influence is dwindling,
Trump's.
Do you also believe that now because they indicted the Trump organization, or not indicted them, they found him guilty on all accounts of tax fraud? Do you think that's going to help as well to?
I don't think Republicans too much care about that. And the people that support Trump, they don't care nothing about them taxes. And I don't think they're going to lock him up, even if they narrow it down and convict him or something. I don't think they're going to put him in.
Nah, they're not going to lock him up. You have a revolution if you lock him up. You already seen what happened with the Capitol.
Yeah,
so they're not going to risk that.
But I think some people around him are going to jail.
Well, I think he's going to throw some of them under the bus, though, right?
Like, he'll throw anybody under the bus, man.
He throw his son under. Didn't he throw his son under the bus?
He throw Ivanka under the bus and then try to pull her back out.
Everybody got to go except
for him. He is in love with Ivanka. She said she wasn't campaigning this go round, and so did his son-in-law, who I think is Caitlyn Jenner in disguise. Ain't something wrong with that boy?
Something wrong.
Something ain't right, man.
Something ain't right.
I mean, I ain't mad at him, but something ain't right. Has he always been, what's his name?
Jared Kushner.
Has he always been Jared Kushner?
Oh, you thought he was Jerrica?
Anybody ever seen any young pictures of him?
I ain't seen that. You think he was Jerrica?
Ain't nobody seen no baby pictures.
Yeah, something going on there. I can't put my finger on.
I think it was Jerrica before he was Jerry.
Jerry with the accent mark on the E. He let him make that decision way back in the day. You know?
Hey, they was doing it.
I'm going to be Jerry. All right. I guess his daddy was like Dwyane Wade. I bet that boy's mama said that Dwyane is extorting that boy. Or just extorting the system.
But they saying she don't have a right. Like, people was asking me my opinion about that. He was like, do she have a right to say anything? And my thought pattern is this. If she has still has some kind of custody, yeah, she got a right. But if she don't have any custody, then she just like the rest of us got an opinion. But they said that boy got like a Nickelodeon deal or something. I mean, that girl got a Nickelodeon deal.
You said it right.
Well, I mean, I'm just trying to be politically correct. Yeah, they said he got a Nickelodeon deal. That's why they pushing for it so hard.
Well, that's all right. But you saying that's why Dwyane Wade is going along with it?
Yeah, they are pushing so hard for the name change now because the Nickelodeon deal.
When you let a child do that, how old was the boy when he first did 9 or 10?
I think it was 8, 9, something like that.
I mean, to me, it's child cruelty. If a child is up on the third story of a building and say, I was listening to R. Kelly, I believe I can fly. Ain't gonna jump off the building. And you let him do it. Ain't you liable?
I would think so.
I would think so. That's why the whole controversy, it was like, let this boy wait until he is at least 18 to make his own decision because he's still a child. In my opinion, I feel as though you need to, if that's what that child feel like they want to be, well, honey, wait until you're 18 where you can make your own decisions.
And let him get a little of that thing. He might like it.
Exactly.
Because it is good. Shoot, that don't start wars. So,
So I think she got a problem. But you're right. If she doesn't have no custody or hadn't contributed, then
she just got an opinion.
She got an opinion.
Which
but,
is
her opinion,
it's worth listening to. It's her opinion.
I kind of agree with her. With her opinion. We'll be back. You listening to DisRace.